This audiobook reveals the ancient wisdom of how to let success flow naturally into your life. As you listen, you'll discover the secret to effortless achievement. Stop chasing, start receiving. Learn how to align with life's rhythm and watch as abundance finds its way to you. The Art of Not Chasing. Introduction. You've long been instructed that triumph arises solely from unending labor and unyielding battle. Yet suppose an alternative existed, a route of concord, of synchronicity, of effortless accomplishment. This is the essence of the law of flow. Picture a stream, its currents gliding with elegance and intent. It doesn't combat the boulders in its course. It merely streams around them. Similarly, your existence can transform into a voyage of seamless navigation, where prosperity and contentment naturally gravitate toward you. The law of flow isn't a novel idea, but an age-old verity, murmured through epochs by wise men and mystics. It speaks of a cosmos that's inherently bountiful, poised to shower you with its offerings. But to accept, you must first master aligning yourself with the cosmic tides encompassing you. In the sections to come, you'll unearth the mysteries of this alignment. You'll master shedding the weighty armor of societal demands, the conviction that you must ceaselessly pursue, propel, and clutch. Instead, you'll uncover the craft of permitting, of unfurling yourself to welcome the abundance that the universe yearns to bestow upon you. This tome isn't merely a compilation of phrases, but a vibrant guide. It will instruct you to discern the subtle cues and synchronicities that the cosmos places in your path. You'll learn to place faith in the flawless timing of all matters, to move with life's cadence rather than against it. As you traverse these sections, you'll metamorphose. Your outlook will shift, and you'll begin to perceive the world through fresh eyes. You'll comprehend that genuine power resides not in imposing your will upon the world, but in harmonizing your will with the greater current of existence. The insight contained within is eternal, transmitted through generations of seekers and enlightened spirits. Now it arrives to you, primed to unleash the limitless potential dormant within. Are you prepared to step into life's current to embrace a novel mode of being that leads to effortless triumph and profound fulfillment? Flip the leaf and let the odyssey commence. The universe stands ready with welcoming arms, poised to steer you towards your loftiest destiny. Part 1. Awakening to a New Way of Success. Chapter 1. The Myth of Hard Work. In a fertile valley there lived a farmer named Akira. From dawn to dusk he toiled relentlessly in his fields, believing that through sheer force of will he could command the earth to yield its bounty faster. He watered his crops ceaselessly, tilled the soil until his hands bled, and slept little, convinced that his tireless efforts would bring forth an abundant harvest ahead of its time. Yet as the seasons turned, Akira found himself no closer to his goal. His neighbors' crops flourished naturally, while his own withered under the strain of his overzealous care. Exhausted and disheartened, Akira sought counsel from the village elder. The wise one smiled gently and said, "My child, you cannot command the sun to rise nor the rain to fall. True growth occurs when you align your efforts with the rhythms of nature, rather than pushing against them." Humbled, Akira learned to work in harmony with the natural cycles. He planted at the right time, nurtured his crops with care but not obsession, and allowed the earth to do its work. To his amazement, his harvest became more bountiful than ever before, and he found joy in his labor. This story holds the key to unlocking true success in all areas of your life. The illusion that relentless, hard work is the only path to achievement has long clouded the minds of many. But now, you are awakening to a profound truth. Success is not born of forceful effort, but of alignment with your authentic flow. Just as Akira discovered, when you align your actions with the natural rhythms of life and your own inner wisdom, you tap into a wellspring of effortless power. This is not to say that effort is unnecessary, but rather that it should be applied with wisdom and in harmony with the universal flow. Focus now on the tale of Maya, a determined mountain climber. For years, she struggled against treacherous slopes, battling fierce winds and treacherous ice, intent on conquering the highest peak she could see. Yet, no matter how hard she pushed, the summit remained elusive. One day, exhausted and near defeat, Maya paused to catch her breath. As she looked around, her perspective shifted, and she realized with startling clarity that she had been climbing the wrong mountain all along. Her true calling, her personal summit, lay on a different path altogether, one that felt natural and inviting. With this newfound awareness, Maya's journey transformed. She found herself moving with ease and grace, her climb becoming a joyful ascent rather than a grueling battle. By aligning with her authentic path, she not only reached her summit but discovered treasures along the way she never could have imagined. Now it is time for you to apply this wisdom to your own life. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Reflect on the areas of your life where you may be forcing outcomes, pushing against the natural flow. Where do you feel resistance? Where do you find yourself struggling unnecessarily? Visualize these areas of struggle transforming into paths of ease and flow. See yourself aligning with the natural rhythms of your life, moving forward with grace and purpose. Feel the relief and joy that comes with releasing the need to control and force outcomes. Open your eyes and take a moment to write down what you've discovered. This practice of reflection and visualization is a powerful tool for shifting your energy from forceful effort to natural flow. Return to it often and watch as your life transforms, success flowing to you as effortlessly as a river flows to the sea. Chapter 2. Intentions Unbound. In a bustling port city, there lived a wise merchant named Ravi. Each season he would send his ships out to sea, laden with goods from distant lands. Unlike other merchants who fretted ceaselessly about their vessel's return, Ravi maintained a serene demeanor. When asked about his composure, Ravi smiled and said, "I prepare my ships with care, choose their course with wisdom, and entrust them to the vast ocean. The sea and wind will guide them as they may. My task is to set them forth with clear intention. The timing of their return is not for me to command." True to his words, Ravi's ships always returned, often bearing riches beyond his expectations. Some arrived earlier than anticipated, others later, but each voyage brought success in its own unique way. This tale holds a key to unlocking the flow of abundance in your life. By setting clear intentions and then releasing attachment to specific outcomes, you open yourself to possibilities beyond your imagination. When you cling too tightly to how you believe things should unfold, you limit the universe's ability to work on your behalf. Like Ravi, your task is to set your intentions clearly, prepare diligently, and then trust in the greater wisdom of the cosmos. Consider now the story of Arjuna, a seeker obsessed with finding a legendary golden statue said to grant enlightenment. For years he searched tirelessly, following every rumor and clue, his life consumed by this single goal. One day, exhausted and disheartened, Arjuna sat beneath a tree, finally releasing his obsession. In that moment of surrender, he experienced a profound peace. He realized that the true treasure was not the statue itself, but the journey of self-discovery it had led him on. From that day forward, Arjuna lived with an open heart, finding joy and wisdom in each moment. Ironically, it was only after he had let go of his fixation that he stumbled upon the statue in an unexpected place. Yet by then he understood that the real gold was the enlightenment he had already found within himself. Now it is time for you to put this wisdom into practice. Take a moment to reflect on an intention close to your heart. Write it down with clarity and purpose, feeling the energy of your desire. Next, perform this simple yet powerful ritual of letting go. Hold the paper with your written intention in both hands. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. With each exhale, feel yourself releasing any attachment to how this intention must manifest. Visualize your desire floating up into the universe, trusting that it will unfold in the perfect way and time. When you feel ready, open your eyes. You may choose to burn the paper safely, bury it in the earth, or release it into flowing water, whichever feels most meaningful to you. As you do so, say aloud or in your heart, "I release this intention to the wisdom of the universe, trusting in its perfect unfolding." This practice of setting intentions and letting go is a powerful tool for aligning with the natural flow of life. Return to it whenever you feel yourself grasping too tightly to outcomes, and watch as unexpected blessings begin to flow into your life. Chapter 3. The Silent Secret. There once lived a sage named Akash who dwelt by the shores of a crystal-clear lake. Each dawn, he would sit in perfect stillness, gazing into the water's depths. Villagers often asked why he spent so much time in silent contemplation. Akash would smile and say, "Only when the water is still can you see to its very bottom. So too it is with the mind." As you ponder this parable, understand that within you lies a vast lake of wisdom. When your mind is agitated by the constant chatter of thoughts, desires, and fears, this inner lake becomes turbulent, obscuring the treasures that lie beneath. In the silence of stillness, you allow the waters of your mind to settle. It is here, in this sacred quiet, that you can perceive your true self, your deepest desires, and the path that aligns with your highest purpose. The world around you is filled with noise, the demands of daily life, the opinions of others, the ceaseless flow of information. To find your authentic voice amidst this cacophony, you must cultivate moments of profound silence. Put your attention now to the tale of Prince Dhruv. Surrounded by the constant bustle of his royal court, he felt lost and unfulfilled. Advisors pulled him in countless directions, each with their own agenda. Overwhelmed, Dhruv fled to a secluded forest. There, in the quiet embrace of nature, Dhruv discovered a clarity he had never known. The stillness allowed him to hear his own heart, to understand his true calling. When he returned to his kingdom, he ruled with wisdom and purpose, for he had found his center in the silence of the forest. You too can access this transformative power of stillness. I invite you now to practice a simple yet profound meditation. Find a comfortable seated position, either on a cushion or a chair. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. For the next 10 minutes, simply observe the natural rhythm of your inhalations and exhalations. As thoughts arise, and they will, gently acknowledge them without judgment, then return your focus to your breath. With each exhalation, feel yourself sinking deeper into stillness. In this quiet space, allow any insights or realizations to bubble up naturally. You may find clarity about a decision you've been struggling with, or a deeper understanding of your true desires. After 10 minutes, slowly open your eyes. Take a moment to reflect on your experience, perhaps jotting down any insights in a journal. By practicing this meditation regularly, you cultivate a sanctuary of stillness within yourself. From this place of inner quiet, you will find the clarity to navigate life's challenges and manifest your deepest aspirations. Chapter 4. Releasing the Old. There once was a traveler named Arjun who set out to climb the highest mountain in the land. As he began his ascent, he carried with him a heavy pack filled with memories of past failures, fears of the future, and beliefs that no longer served him. With each step, the weight of his burden grew, slowing his progress and draining his energy. As night fell, Arjun found himself at the base of a steep cliff, unable to climb further. Exhausted and disheartened, he slumped against a rock. It was then that a wise hermit appeared beside him. "Why do you carry such a heavy load?" the hermit asked. Arjun replied, "These are my memories, my fears, my beliefs. They are part of who I am." The hermit smiled gently and said, "To reach the summit, you must first set down that which weighs you down." With hesitation, Arjun removed his pack and placed it on the ground. As he did so, he felt a lightness he had not known in years. With renewed energy, he began to climb, swiftly ascending the cliff that had seemed insurmountable before. You, like Arjun, may be carrying burdens that no longer serve you. These could be outdated beliefs about your limitations, fears born from past experiences, or habits that once protected you but now hold you back. The art of letting go is not about forgetting or denying these aspects of yourself, but about consciously choosing which to carry forward and which to leave behind. Consider now the tale of Maya, the gardener. Each spring she would carefully prune the dead branches from her beloved rosebush. At first it pained her to cut away any part of the plant, but she soon realized that by removing what was no longer alive, she created space for new growth. The following summer, her rosebush bloomed more beautifully than ever before. In the same way, when you release beliefs, habits, or fears that no longer nourish your growth, you create space for new possibilities to flourish. This letting go is not a loss, but a gain, a lightening of your spirit that allows you to climb higher than you ever thought possible. To help you in this process of letting go, I invite you to engage in the following practice. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Take out a journal and pen. At the top of a page, write, "I am ready to release." Now allow yourself to list any beliefs, habits, or fears that you feel no longer serve your highest good. Be honest with yourself and write without judgment. These might be limiting beliefs about your abilities, habits that drain your energy, or fears that hold you back from pursuing your dreams. Once you've completed your list, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Visualize yourself standing at the edge of a calm lake. In your hands, you hold a handful of leaves, each representing one of the items on your list. One by one, place these leaves on the surface of the water. Watch as they float away, carried by a gentle current. As each leaf disappears from view, feel a sense of lightness and freedom wash over you. When you're ready, open your eyes and take a moment to reflect on how you feel. Notice the sense of spaciousness and possibility that comes from letting go. Chapter 5. Abundance Revealed. In a distant land there lived a woman named Zara. Each day she would gaze upon the barren fields surrounding her home, her heart heavy with despair. "Nothing can grow here," she would lament, seeing only dry earth and withered grass. One night Zara dreamed of a wise elder who spoke to her, saying, "The eyes see only what the mind is prepared to comprehend." Upon waking, something stirred within her. With trembling hands, she gathered seeds from her meager stores and, against all logic, began to plant them in the seemingly lifeless soil. As days passed, Zara tended to her seeds with hope, visualizing lush growth where others saw only desolation. To her amazement, green shoots began to emerge, pushing through the earth with determined vigor. Within months, the once barren land had transformed into a vibrant garden, teeming with life and abundance beyond her wildest dreams. This tale illustrates the profound power of shifting from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. When you open your mind to endless possibilities, you invite miracles into your life. The universe responds to your expectations, manifesting in alignment with your deepest beliefs. Focus on how you view your own life. Are there areas where you see only limitations? Remember, what appears as barren ground may in fact be fertile soil, awaiting only the seeds of your positive intention and nurturing attention. To further illuminate this truth, let me share with you the tale of Elon, the fisherman. For years, Elon cast his nets in the same spot of the river, catching barely enough to sustain himself. One day, frustrated by his meager catch, he decided to venture beyond his familiar waters. As he wandered upstream, Elon discovered a hidden lake, its waters teeming with fish beyond anything he had ever seen. In that moment, he realized that abundance had always been within his reach. He had simply been limited by his own perspective. Like Zara and Elon, you too have the power to transform your reality by expanding your perception. The universe is infinitely abundant, offering countless opportunities for growth, joy, and fulfillment. It is your focus that determines what you experience. To help you cultivate this mindset of abundance, I invite you to engage in a practice of gratitude. Find a quiet moment each day to reflect on the blessings in your life. Take out a journal and write down 3 things for which you are grateful. They can be as simple as the warmth of sunlight on your face or as profound as a loving relationship. As you consistently practice this exercise, you will begin to notice more and more aspects of your life for which you can be thankful. This shift in focus will open your eyes to the abundance that surrounds you, even in areas where you once perceived lack. Remember that gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to infinite possibilities. By appreciating what you have, you create space for even greater blessings to flow into your life. Chapter 6: The Secret Power of Failure. There was once a potter named Kira, whose hands were skilled in the art of shaping clay. Each day she would craft vessels of exquisite beauty, her creations sought after by nobles and commoners alike. Yet Kira was never satisfied, always striving for an elusive perfection. One fateful day, as she removed her latest masterpieces from the kiln, her hands trembled, and several pots fell to the ground, shattering into countless pieces. Devastated, Kira wept over her ruined work. As she sat amidst the broken shards, an old sage passed by. Seeing her distress, he approached and said, "Child, do not mourn what appears broken, for in these cracks a greater beauty may yet emerge." Puzzled by his words, Kira watched as the sage gathered the broken pieces and began to reassemble them, filling the cracks with a golden lacquer. As he worked, the fractured lines transformed into intricate patterns, more captivating than any design Kira had ever created. This tale holds a profound truth about the nature of failure and growth. What you perceive as broken in your life may, in fact, be an opportunity for transformation and renewed beauty. In your journey, you will encounter moments that feel like shattering defeats. Yet, it is precisely in these moments that the greatest wisdom can be found. Each setback, each perceived failure, is not an end, but a beginning. A chance to learn, to grow, and to emerge stronger and more resilient. Consider now the tale of Sir Galahad, a knight of legendary prowess. In his quest for the Holy Grail, Galahad faced countless battles and suffered many wounds. With each defeat, he felt his strength waning and his resolve faltering. One night, as he tended to his wounds by a campfire, An ethereal voice spoke to him. "Brave knight, know that each scar you bear is not a mark of failure, but a testament to your courage. Your wounds are the very source of your strength." From that moment on, Galahad viewed his challenges differently. Each obstacle became an opportunity to hone his skills, each setback a chance to deepen his wisdom. In time, he realized that it was not despite his struggles, but because of them, that he was worthy of finding the Grail. Like Kira and Sir Galahad, you too can transform your perceived failures into sources of strength and beauty. The key lies in how you choose to view and respond to life's challenges. To help you cultivate this transformative perspective, I invite you to begin a feedback journal. Each day, take a moment to reflect on experiences that you initially perceived as failures or setbacks. Write them down, but do not stop there. For each entry, ask yourself, as you consistently engage in this practice, you will begin to see patterns emerge. What once appeared as obstacles will reveal themselves as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Your perceived failures will become the gold that fills the cracks of your experience, creating a life story more beautiful and resilient than you ever imagined possible. Chapter 7. Meaningful Actions versus Busy Work. There was once a sculptor named Aeon, whose hands were guided by the divine. One day, Aeon stood before a massive block of marble, his chisel poised. As he began to work, onlookers gathered, curious about what masterpiece would emerge. Day after day, Aeon chipped away at the stone. Some observers grew impatient, questioning his methods. "Why do you remove so much?" they asked. "Are you not wasting the marble?" Aeon simply smiled and replied, "I am not removing, I am revealing." As the days turned to weeks, a form began to take shape. With each careful strike, Aeon stripped away what did not belong until at last a breathtaking statue of a winged figure stood before them, its beauty beyond compare. You, like Aeon, possess within you a masterpiece waiting to be revealed. Your life's purpose is not something to be constructed, but rather uncovered. It lies beneath the layers of expectations, distractions, and unnecessary tasks that often cloud your vision. Give attention to the actions that fill your days. How many of them truly align with your deepest intentions? How many are mere distractions, obscuring the beauty of your true purpose? To illustrate this further, let me share with you the tale of Brother Kai, a monk who lived in a remote mountain temple. Each morning, Brother Kai would sweep the temple floors with unwavering focus and dedication. One day, a traveler observed Brother Kai's routine and asked, "Why do you sweep with such intensity? Is it not a mundane task?" Brother Kai paused, leaning on his broom, and replied, "In this simple act of sweeping, I clear not just the floor but my mind. Each stroke is a meditation, each moment an opportunity to align with my purpose. There are no mundane tasks, only mundane states of mind." The traveler, humbled by this wisdom, realized that it was not the nature of the task, but the intention behind it that held true power. Like Brother Kai, you have the ability to infuse even the simplest actions with profound purpose. But to do so, you must first discern which activities truly serve your higher intentions and which merely clutter your path. To aid you in this journey of discernment, I offer you this practice of purposeful reflection. Take a moment to sit in quiet contemplation. Close your eyes and breathe deeply, centering yourself in the present moment. Now bring to mind the activities that filled your day. One by one, examine each task or action. For each activity, ask yourself, did this align with my true purpose? Did it bring me closer to my goals and aspirations? If the answer is yes, visualize this activity as a golden thread weaving into the tapestry of your life's work. If the answer is no, imagine this activity as a stone weighing you down. In your mind's eye, see yourself gently setting this stone aside, making room for more purposeful actions. Once you have examined your day, open your eyes and write down the activities that felt most aligned. These are the essential elements of your personal masterpiece. By regularly engaging in this practice, you will begin to sculpt your days with intention, chipping away at the non-essential to reveal the true masterpiece of your life's purpose. Chapter 8, Boundaries of Success. This is a tale of a wise queen named Selena, whose kingdom flourished under her rule. As her realm grew, so did the demands on her time and energy. Day after day, a steady stream of visitors sought audience with the queen, each believing their request to be of utmost importance. At first, Selena welcomed all, believing it her duty to hear every plea. But as the days wore on, she found herself drained, unable to focus on the matters that truly required her attention. The kingdom began to suffer, and Selena knew something had to change. One night, as she gazed upon the stars, seeking guidance, she had a revelation. The next morning, she ordered the palace gates to be closed to all but the most essential visitors. To those turned away, she sent a message. A queen who cannot guard her own time cannot hope to guard her kingdom. You, like Queen Selena, hold within you the power to shape your destiny. But to do so, you must learn the art of saying no, of guarding your time and energy as fiercely as a monarch guards their realm. Consider now the commitments that fill your days. How many of them truly serve your highest purpose? How many drain your energy, leaving you unable to focus on what matters most? To further illuminate this wisdom, let me share with you the tale of Akira, a legendary warrior known for his discernment in battle. Akira's reputation spread far and wide, and soon every lord and clan sought his blade, but Akira did not rush headlong into every conflict. Instead, he carefully chose his battles, understanding that his strength was a finite resource to be preserved for the most worthy causes. One day, a young warrior approached Akira, asking, "How do you decide which battles to fight?" Akira replied, "I ask myself 3 questions. Does this battle align with my principles? Will engaging serve a greater purpose? And can I give it my full strength and focus? Only when the answer to all 3 is yes do I draw my sword." Like Akira, you must learn to choose your battles wisely, to say no to that which does not serve your highest good, for in doing so, you preserve your strength for the moments that truly matter. To aid you in this practice of discernment, I offer you this exercise in establishing boundaries. Find a quiet moment and center yourself with deep breaths. Reflect on recent situations where saying no could have preserved your energy and focus. Write these down. For each situation, craft a respectful yet firm response. For example, "I appreciate your invitation, but I must decline as it doesn't align with my current priorities." Practice saying these responses aloud, feeling the power of your words. Moving forward, before committing to any new task or request, pause and ask yourself Akira's 3 questions. Only proceed if the answer to all is yes. By mastering the art of saying no, you open the gates to true success, preserving your energy for the pursuits that truly matter. By mastering the art of saying no, you open the gates to true success, preserving your energy for the pursuits that truly matter. Part 2. Deepening the practice of effortlessness. Chapter 9. Receiving without resistance. In the ancient wisdom of the universe, there flows a river of truth that carves its path not through force, but through acceptance. Picture, if you will, a mighty river winding its way through a rocky landscape. The water does not fight against the stones in its path, nor does it attempt to move them through sheer will. Instead, it flows around them, embracing their presence and allowing them to shape its course. This river is a reflection of your own journey through life. The rocks represent the challenges and obstacles you face, while the water embodies the essence of allowing, a state of receptivity and trust in the natural flow of existence. As you contemplate this parable, think about how often you have struggled against the current of life, expending precious energy in an attempt to control every outcome. The art of allowing invites you to release this struggle and instead embrace the flow of opportunities that surround you. To allow is to open yourself to the infinite possibilities of the universe. It is a practice of removing resistance and trusting in the greater wisdom that guides all things. When you allow, you align yourself with the natural rhythms of life, much like the river aligns itself with the contours of the land. Think about the story of the bird that builds its nest high in the trees. This wise creature does not fret about gathering every twig and piece of moss. Instead, it trusts in the wind to bring the right materials at the right time. The bird understands intuitively the art of allowing, recognizing that what it needs will come to it when the time is right. You too can embody this wisdom. As you move through your days, practice the art of allowing by releasing your grip on the outcomes you desire. Trust that the universe is working in your favor, bringing you exactly what you need when you need it. To deepen your understanding and practice of allowing, I offer you this surrender ritual. Find a quiet space where you can be undisturbed. Take a piece of paper and write down something you have been trying to control in your life. Hold the paper in your hands and close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths, feeling the weight of your desire for control. As you exhale, visualize yourself releasing this need for control to the universe. Open your eyes and tear the paper into small pieces. Step outside and release these pieces to the wind, symbolically letting go of your attachment to the outcome. As you watch the pieces float away, say aloud, "I surrender this to the wisdom of the universe. I trust in the flow of life." By practicing this ritual, you align yourself with the river's flow, allowing life to guide you toward your highest good. Remember that in the art of allowing, you open yourself to receive blessings beyond your imagination. Chapter 10. The Timing of Trust. In the garden of life, patience and faith are the seeds from which your greatest dreams will grow. There once was a gardener who tended to a vast and beautiful garden. Each spring, he would carefully plant his seeds, gently covering them with rich soil. Unlike many who grew impatient and dug up their seeds to check on their progress, this wise gardener understood the power of trust and patience. Day after day, he would water the soil, pull weeds, and tend to the garden with loving care. He never doubted that beneath the surface, life was stirring. His faith in the natural timing of things was unwavering, even when others questioned why nothing seemed to be growing. As the weeks passed, small green shoots began to emerge from the earth. The gardener's patience was rewarded, as his garden blossomed into a breathtaking display of colors and life. His neighbors marveled at the abundance, unaware that the true secret lay not in the gardener's skill, but in his patience and trust. You too are a gardener in the vast field of your life. The seeds you plant are your intentions, your dreams, and your desires. Like the wise gardener, you must learn to trust in the natural timing of the universe. Your role is to plant the seeds with care, nurture them with positive thoughts and actions, and then allow them the time they need to grow. Focus now on the tale of the fisherman who understands the ebb and flow of the tides. He does not rush to cast his net at any moment, for he knows that patience will bring the greatest reward. Instead, he waits for the perfect moment when the tide brings the fish close to shore. His patience is rewarded with a bountiful catch that sustains him and his village. In your own life, there will be times when it seems that nothing is happening, that your dreams are lying dormant beneath the surface. It is in these moments that you must cultivate the deepest faith and patience. Trust that the universe is working in unseen ways to bring your desires to fruition. To help you embody this wisdom, I offer you this patience visualization practice. Find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably and close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths, allowing yourself to relax with each exhale. Imagine yourself in a beautiful garden, holding seeds that represent your intentions and desires. Visualize yourself planting these seeds in rich, fertile soil. As you cover the seeds with earth, feel a sense of trust and patience filling your being. Imagine time passing. See the sun rising and setting. Feel gentle rains nourishing the soil. Visualize small green shoots emerging from the earth, growing stronger and taller with each passing day. See your garden flourishing, your intentions manifesting as beautiful, thriving plants. Feel the joy and gratitude of witnessing your patience rewarded. When you're ready, open your eyes, carrying this sense of trust with you. Practice this visualization regularly, and you will find your faith and patience growing stronger with each passing day. Chapter 11, Manifesting with Vision. There once was an artist who stood before a blank canvas, her brushes untouched, her paint still sealed. Yet in her mind's eye, a masterpiece already bloomed. With each passing moment she saw the colors blend, the shapes take form, the very essence of her vision crystallizing within her consciousness. When at last she lifted her brush, it was as if the painting flowed through her, a perfect manifestation of what she had already created in her thoughts. This is the true nature of creation. All that manifests in your world begins first as a thought, a vision held steadily in your mind. Just as the artist sees her painting before it graces the canvas, so too must you envision the life you wish to create. Focus now on the power that resides within you. Your mind is a fertile ground where the seeds of your desires can take root and flourish. By holding a clear and unwavering vision of what you wish to manifest, you align your entire being with that outcome. The universe, ever responsive to your thoughts, begins to orchestrate events to bring your vision into reality. But vision alone is not enough. You must infuse your mental creations with the vibrant energy of emotion and unwavering belief. Feel the joy, the excitement, the deep satisfaction of your desires fulfilled. Let every cell of your body resonate with the certainty that what you envision is already yours. Now let me share with you the tale of a young visionary who dreamed of connecting 2 distant lands. In his mind, he saw a magnificent bridge spanning a treacherous gorge. Night after night, he would close his eyes and walk across this bridge, feeling the solid stone beneath his feet, hearing the wind whistle through the arches, seeing the sun glint off the railings. So vivid was his vision that when he finally spoke of his plan, it was as if the bridge already existed. His certainty was contagious, and soon others joined his cause. Stone by stone, the bridge rose from the depths, a perfect reflection of what had once existed only in the young visionary's mind. To help you harness this transformative power, I offer you this vision crafting meditation. Find a quiet space where you can sit undisturbed. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Imagine a screen before you, blank and waiting for your creation. Think of a desire you wish to manifest. See it forming on the screen, becoming clearer and more vibrant with each passing moment. Add details to your vision, colors, sounds, textures. Make it as real and vivid as possible. Step into this vision. Feel as if you are truly there, experiencing your desire fulfilled. Allow emotions to arise: joy, gratitude, excitement. Let these feelings fill your entire being. Hold this vision for several minutes, basking in the certainty of its reality. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes, carrying the energy of your vision with you. Practice this meditation daily and watch as your inner visions begin to take shape in the world around you. Chapter 12. Gratitude as Your Superpower. In a time long past, there was a wanderer who found himself lost in a vast desert. The sun beat down mercilessly, and the sand stretched endlessly in every direction. Yet instead of succumbing to despair, this wise traveler did something remarkable. He raised his eyes to the sky and offered thanks for its guidance. He bent down and expressed gratitude to the sand beneath his feet for supporting his journey. He even thanked the scorching sun for illuminating his path. As he continued his journey with a heart full of appreciation, a miraculous thing occurred. On the horizon, he spotted a lush oasis teeming with life-giving water and shade. His gratitude had acted as a beacon, drawing him towards abundance and salvation. This parable illustrates a profound truth. Gratitude is not merely a sentiment, but a powerful force that shapes your reality. When you cultivate a spirit of thankfulness, you align yourself with the very essence of abundance. Your grateful heart becomes a magnet, attracting more of what you appreciate into your life. Bring your focus on how this principle can transform your own journey. In every circumstance, no matter how challenging, there lies an opportunity for gratitude. And in that gratitude lies the seed of greater abundance. Let me share with you another tale that further illuminates this truth. There once was a wealthy merchant who lost all his riches in a series of misfortunes. Yet instead of lamenting his fate, he chose to give thanks for the experiences and lessons his wealth had provided. He expressed gratitude for the opportunity to start anew, unburdened by material possessions. To the astonishment of all who knew him, this merchant soon found himself blessed with even greater fortune than before. His gratitude had opened channels of abundance that he had never before imagined. To help you harness this transformative power of gratitude, I offer you this practice. Create for yourself a gratitude journal. Each day, take a moment to write down at least 3 things for which you are truly thankful. They need not be grand or momentous. Even the simplest blessings deserve acknowledgement. Perhaps it's the warmth of the sun on your face, the kindness of a stranger, or the nourishment of a meal. As you cultivate this practice, you will begin to notice a shift in your perception. The abundance that has always surrounded you will become more apparent. Your energy will align more closely with the flow of prosperity, and you will find yourself naturally attracting more reasons to be grateful. Remember, gratitude is not just a response to abundance. It is the very key that unlocks it. Chapter 13, Authentic Connections. In a time long past, there was a traveler who wandered aimlessly through life, seeking purpose and direction. One day, on a dusty road, he encountered a wise sage. As they walked together, the sage asked questions that stirred the traveler's soul, listened with deep understanding, and shared insights that illuminated the path ahead. Through this chance encounter, the traveler found not just direction, but a renewed sense of purpose and clarity. This story illustrates a fundamental truth. Authentic connections have the power to elevate your journey and transform your life. As you navigate the intricate web of human relationships, Remember that each interaction holds the potential for growth and enlightenment. Bring your attention to how you might cultivate such relationships in your own life. True connection is built on the foundation of empathy, active listening, and genuine care for others. When you approach each interaction with an open heart and a willingness to truly see and hear the other person, you create space for profound transformation. Let me share with you another tale that further illuminates this truth. There once was a shepherd who understood the power of nurturing bonds within his flock. He tended not just to their physical needs, but to their social connections as well. He encouraged cooperation and mutual support among the sheep. As a result, his flock thrived, finding strength in their unity and weathering storms that would have scattered a less connected group. This story teaches us that the relationships we cultivate can become a source of strength and resilience in our lives. By fostering genuine connections, you create a network of support that can uplift you in times of challenge and celebrate with you in times of joy. To help you harness the power of meaningful connections, I offer you this practice. Engage in a connection ritual. Choose someone in your life with whom you wish to deepen your bond. This could be a family member, a friend, or even a colleague. Reach out to them with a message of gratitude or appreciation. Share a specific memory or quality that you value about them. This act of intentional connection not only strengthens your relationship, but also opens your heart to receive the abundance that flows through genuine human bonds. As you practice this ritual, you may find that your relationships begin to take on new depth and meaning. You'll discover that in nurturing others, you nurture yourself, creating a virtuous cycle of growth and fulfillment. Remember that every interaction is an opportunity for connection, and every connection is an opportunity for transformation. In the web of human relationships lies a profound source of wisdom, support, and elevation. Cultivate these bonds with care and watch as they illuminate your path to greater understanding and joy. Chapter 14. Adapting with Grace. You have come to a pivotal moment in your journey where you will learn the art of navigating change with grace and ease. In a vast forest there stood two trees side by side, a mighty oak and a slender willow. When a great storm swept through the land, the oak stood rigid, proud of its strength and unwilling to yield. The willow, however, bent and swayed with the fierce winds. As the tempest raged on, the oak's stubborn resistance led to its downfall, its trunk snapping under the pressure. But the willow, with its flexibility, emerged unscathed, rising again when the storm passed. This parable holds a powerful truth. Adaptability is the key to thriving in a world of constant change. Like the willow, you too can learn to bend without breaking, to flow with the currents of life rather than resist them. Focus on now how you approach the changes in your own life. Do you stand rigid like the oak, resisting with all your might? Or do you allow yourself to be like the willow, flexible and resilient? The universe is in a constant state of flux, and your ability to adapt is not just a skill, but a source of strength and peace. When you remain open to change, you align yourself with the natural flow of life. This alignment allows you to see opportunities where others see obstacles, to find growth where others find only challenge. Let me share with you another tale that further illuminates this truth. There was once a skilled sailor who understood the art of working with the winds. When others fought against changing weather patterns, he simply adjusted his sails. By adapting to the wind's direction rather than resisting it, he consistently reached his destination while others struggled or failed. This story teaches us that success often comes not from forcing our way through life, but from skillfully adjusting our approach as circumstances change. By remaining flexible, you harness the power of change itself, turning what could be a setback into a stepping stone for growth. To help you cultivate this flexibility in your own life, I offer you this practice. Engage in a flexibility exercise. Think of a current situation in your life that requires adaptability. It could be a change at work, in a relationship, or in your personal goals. Now close your eyes and visualize yourself as the willow tree. Feel the winds of change blowing around you. Instead of resisting, imagine yourself bending gracefully with the wind. As you do this, notice how you can remain rooted and strong while still being flexible. Feel the peace and strength that comes from this adaptability. Open your eyes and carry this feeling of flexible strength with you as you face the changes in your life. Remember that change is not your enemy, but a gateway to new possibilities. By embracing flexibility, you open yourself to the wisdom and opportunities that each new situation brings. Chapter 15. The Practice of Inner Peace. In the bustling heart of an ancient city there lived a monk known for his unwavering serenity. Each day he would venture into the chaotic marketplace where merchants shouted, customers haggled, and children ran about. Yet amidst this cacophony the monk remained a pillar of calm. Curious onlookers would often ask, "How do you maintain such peace in this madness?" The monk would smile and say, "I carry my sanctuary within me." You see, true tranquility is not found in the absence of noise, but in the presence of inner stillness. The monk had discovered a profound truth. By focusing on his breath, he could create an oasis of calm within himself, regardless of his surroundings. This wisdom applies to your own life. The world around you may often seem like a turbulent marketplace, filled with demands, distractions, and discord. Yet, like the monk, you have the power to cultivate inner peace amidst any storm. Consider now another tale, that of a seasoned ship captain. As his vessel sailed into treacherous waters, dark clouds gathered and waves crashed against the hull. The crew panicked, but the captain remained steady at the helm. His secret? He kept his eyes fixed on the compass, maintaining his course with unwavering focus. This captain, like the monk, understood that inner calm is the key to navigating life's tempests. By centering himself and focusing on what truly mattered, the direction of his journey, he could guide his ship safely through any storm. These stories teach us that inner peace is not a destination to be reached, but a practice to be cultivated. It is a skill that you can develop, allowing you to remain centered even when the world around you seems to be in chaos. To help you embody this wisdom, engage in a calm in the storm breathing technique. Find a comfortable seated position and close your eyes. Imagine yourself in the midst of a chaotic scene, perhaps a busy marketplace or a storm-tossed ship. Now bring your attention to your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. As you breathe, visualize a sphere of calm expanding from your heart, enveloping you in tranquility. Continue this practice for several minutes, allowing the imagined chaos around you to fade into the background as you focus on your breath and the peace within. When you open your eyes, carry this sense of inner calm with you throughout your day. Remember, you have the power to create stillness within yourself, no matter what is happening around you. Practice this technique regularly, and you will find that you can access this state of inner peace whenever you need it, becoming like the monk in the marketplace or the captain steering through the storm. Chapter 16. Aligning with Opportunities. You stand at a crossroads, much like the ancient warrior of old. Before you, many paths stretch out, each promising its own adventure, its own rewards. But which one calls to your heart? In the annals of time, there is told a tale of a great warrior who faced such a choice. As he stood before a myriad of paths, each beckoning with its own allure, he closed his eyes and listened to the whispers of his heart. In that moment of stillness, one path resonated more deeply than the others. Without hesitation, he stepped forward, embracing the journey that felt most aligned with his true self. This warrior's wisdom echoes through the ages, speaking to you now. It teaches that the path to effortless success lies not in saying yes to every opportunity, but in recognizing and embracing those that truly align with your innermost being. Pay attention to the choices before you. Each represents a potential journey, a possible future. But not all paths are meant for you. The art of saying yes to your path involves discernment, a deep listening to the whispers of your soul. Let me share with you another tale, that of a wise merchant in a bustling bazaar. Each day he was presented with countless opportunities for trade and expansion. Yet, unlike his peers who grasped at every chance, this merchant paused. He weighed each opportunity not just by its potential profit, but by how it resonated with his inner compass. Over time, his discernment led him to make choices that not only expanded his fortune, but also his influence and fulfillment. He understood that true abundance flows when we align our choices with our authentic path. You too possess this wisdom within you, the ability to discern between fleeting chances and true calls of destiny. When you learn to say yes to opportunities that align with your values and desires, you open doors effortlessly, allowing success to flow naturally into your life. To help you embody this ancient wisdom, I offer you this practice. Engage in a path alignment ritual. Find a quiet moment and reflect on recent opportunities that have presented themselves to you. Close your eyes and bring each opportunity to mind, one at a time. As you consider each, pay attention to how your body responds. Does your heart quicken with excitement? Do you feel a sense of expansion or contraction? Trust these intuitive signals. They are your inner compass guiding you towards your true path. Make a list of the opportunities that feel most aligned and commit to saying yes to these while gracefully declining those that do not resonate. By practicing this intentional decision-making, you align yourself more closely with your authentic journey, allowing success to flow effortlessly into your life. Part 3. Mastering the Art of Allowing. Chapter 17. Embracing Your Authentic Power. In the realm of ancient wisdom, there is a tale of a lion who lived among sheep. From birth, he believed himself to be one of the flock, meek and docile. Day after day, he grazed in the fields, bleating softly, unaware of his true nature. But fate had other plans for this majestic creature. One tranquil evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, the lion wandered to a still pond. To quench his thirst, he caught sight of his reflection for the first time. In that moment of clarity, he saw not the woolly visage of a sheep, but the fierce countenance of a lion. Startled by this revelation, he let out a mighty roar that echoed through the valley, awakening not just the sleeping flock, but his own dormant power. You, like this lion, may have spent years living a life that does not reflect your true nature. Perhaps you've allowed the expectations of others to shape your identity, forgetting the innate strength that lies within. But know this: your authentic self is waiting to be discovered, to be embraced, to roar. Bring your thoughts to the tale of a humble blacksmith in a village where all followed predetermined paths. From a young age he was told to mend tools and shoe horses, as his father had done before him. But in the depths of his soul, he yearned to create beautiful works of art from the metal he shaped. One day, gathering his courage, he broke free from the shackles of expectation. He began forging intricate sculptures that soon drew admirers from far and wide. By daring to be true to himself, he not only found fulfillment, but also unexpected success. These stories speak to the power that resides within you. When you align with your authentic self, you tap into a wellspring of energy that attracts opportunities effortlessly. Living fearlessly in your truth is not just about personal fulfillment. It's a magnetic force that draws success to you. To help you reclaim your power and connect with your true self, I offer you this practice. Stand before a mirror and gaze into your own eyes. See beyond the surface, beyond the roles you play, and connect with the essence of who you are. Speak these words aloud, or any that resonate with your authentic strengths. I am powerful beyond measure. I embrace my true self without fear. My authentic nature attracts abundance and success effortlessly. I am worthy of greatness simply by being who I am. Repeat these affirmations daily, allowing them to sink deep into your being. As you do, you'll find your inner lion awakening, ready to roar and claim the life that is truly yours. Chapter 18, Resilience. You have now come to understand the power of authenticity, but there is yet another key to unlocking the flow of effortless success. Let me share with you an ancient tale that holds within it a profound truth. In a lush garden, a caterpillar began its transformation within a chrysalis. As the time came for it to emerge, a kind-hearted observer noticed its struggle. Thinking to ease its suffering, he gently split open the cocoon, but as the butterfly emerged, its wings were weak and underdeveloped. Unable to fly, it was condemned to a life on the ground. The observer, in his misguided compassion, had robbed the creature of the very struggle it needed to gain strength. This fable teaches us a vital lesson. The challenges you face are not obstacles to your transformation, but the very means by which you gain the strength to soar. It is through facing resistance that you develop resilience, much like the butterfly's wings are strengthened by the effort of breaking free. Think about the wisdom of the ancient oak tree. When fierce storms rage, it does not stand rigid and unyielding. Instead, it bends with the wind, its flexibility its greatest strength. Though its branches may sway and leaves may fall, its core remains unbroken. In this way, it grows stronger with each tempest it weathers. You too possess this innate ability to bend without breaking, to transform challenges into opportunities for growth. When you align your efforts with the natural flow of life, what once seemed like insurmountable obstacles become the very stepping stones of your evolution. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulty, but about finding strength in the face of it. It is the art of remaining flexible in your approach while staying true to your core purpose. As you cultivate this quality, you will find that transformation becomes effortless, a natural unfolding of your innate potential. To help you nurture this resilience and recognize the growth that emerges from challenges, I offer you this practice. Create for yourself a resilience journal. In its pages, record the moments when you face challenges or setbacks, but do not merely recount the difficulty. Instead, reflect deeply on the growth that emerged from these experiences. Ask yourself, what strength did I discover within myself through this challenge? How did this experience transform my perspective? What new skills or wisdom did I gain? How has this challenge prepared me for future growth? By engaging in this practice regularly, you reinforce your ability to adapt and transform. You begin to see challenges not as barriers, but as catalysts for your evolution. In time, You will find that what once seemed like struggle becomes a dance of effortless transformation, propelling you ever forward on your journey of self-discovery and success. Chapter 19, Daily Silence as a Ritual. In the quiet of dawn, when the world still slumbers, a sage ascends the steps of an ancient temple. Each morning, without fail, he arrives to greet the first rays of sunlight. As the golden beams touch the stone, he closes his eyes, allowing the warmth to wash over him. In this moment of perfect stillness, he finds a deep, abiding peace that carries him through the day. This ritual, simple yet profound, holds a powerful lesson for you. The sage understands that in silence, we find our truest selves. It is in these quiet moments that we can hear the whispers of our soul, guiding us toward our highest path. Think about how you begin your days. Are they filled with noise and haste, or do you carve out space for silence? In the quiet, you align with the universal flow, setting the tone for all that follows. The practice of silence is not about escaping the world, but about connecting more deeply with it. When you cultivate stillness, you create a sanctuary within yourself, a place of clarity and wisdom that you can return to, no matter the chaos that surrounds you. Let me share with you another tale that illustrates this truth. There was once a farmer who, despite the demanding nature of his work, began each day in meditation. As the first light broke over his fields, he would sit in quiet contemplation, tuning into the rhythms of nature. In this silence, he aligned himself with the flow of the day to come. His crops flourished not just from his labor, but from the harmony he cultivated within himself and with the land. This farmer understood a fundamental truth, that our outer world reflects our inner state. By taking time each morning to center himself, he ensured that his actions throughout the day were in alignment with the natural flow of life. You too can harness this power. By making silence a daily practice, you deepen your connection with your inner self and maintain alignment throughout your day. This practice need not be complex or time-consuming. Even a few moments of quiet introspection can profoundly shift your entire day. To help you cultivate this transformative habit, I offer you this morning silence ritual. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed and sit comfortably and close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths, allowing each exhale to release any tension. For the next few minutes, simply be. Notice your breath, the sensations in your body, the thoughts that arise. As your mind settles, set an intention for your day. What quality do you wish to embody? Visualize your day unfolding with ease and grace, aligned with your intention. When you're ready, open your eyes, carrying this sense of peace and purpose into your day. Chapter 20. The Shift to Flow. In the heart of a lush forest where ancient trees whisper secrets of the ages, there lived a wise river guide. Each day, he would take his students to the rushing waters, not to conquer them, but to learn from them. As you listen to this tale, imagine yourself standing on the riverbank, feeling the mist on your skin and hearing the steady flow of water over stone. Watch the river, the guide would say, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. It does not fight its way through the land, but flows with it. This is the secret of effortless action. His students would nod, their eyes wide with wonder. But it was not until they stepped into their rafts that they truly understood. Those who struggled against the current found themselves exhausted and off course, but those who learned to read the water, to move with its flow, discovered a dance of effortless motion. This is the essence of acting without struggle. It is not about forcing your way through life, but about aligning yourself with the natural currents that surround you. When you learn to flow, you discover that the universe is not an obstacle, but a partner in your journey. Consider now the areas of your life where you feel resistance. Where do you find yourself pushing, striving, fighting against the current? These are the places where you are invited to shift from struggle to flow. The secret lies in intention and awareness. Set your course with clear purpose, but then allow yourself to move with the rhythm of life. Trust that the universe is guiding you towards your highest good, even when the path seems uncertain. Let me share with you another tale that illuminates this truth. There was once a dancer, renowned for her grace and beauty of movement. When asked about her secret, she smiled and said, "I do not dance to the music. I let the music dance through me." This dancer understood that true mastery comes not from imposing our will, but from aligning ourselves with a greater harmony. In her performances, she did not count steps or force movements. Instead, she opened herself to the music, allowing it to guide her body in perfect synchronicity. You too can embody this flow in your daily life. Whether you're working on a project, engaging in a conversation, or pursuing a goal, listen for the underlying rhythm. What is life asking of you in this moment? How can you align your actions with the natural flow of energy around you? To help you cultivate this state of effortless action, I offer you this flow state exercise. Choose an area of your life where you feel resistance or struggle. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, centering yourself. Visualize this situation as a river. See yourself standing on the bank, observing the flow. Now imagine stepping into the river. Feel the water around you, supporting you. Instead of fighting against the current, allow yourself to move with it. Notice how this feels in your body. Experience the sense of ease and alignment. Open your eyes and write down any insights or shifts you experienced. Chapter 21, The Power of Rest. In the heart of a bustling city, where the rhythm of life never seemed to pause, there lived a traveler known for his relentless pursuit of success. Day and night, he pushed himself to the limits, believing that rest was a luxury he could not afford. But as you will soon discover, this belief was about to be transformed. One fateful day, the traveler's body could no longer keep up with his ambitions. He collapsed in the middle of the street, his energy depleted, his spirit broken. It was in this moment of vulnerability that a wise healer appeared, her eyes filled with compassion and ancient wisdom. "My child," she said, gently helping him to his feet, "true power comes not from endless action, but from knowing when to recharge." The traveler, skeptical but desperate, listened as the healer shared her knowledge. She spoke of the cycles of nature, the ebb and flow of energy, and the art of strategic rest. Through her teachings, you too will come to understand that rest is not a sign of weakness, but a crucial element of sustainable success. Think about the areas of your life where you may be pushing too hard, neglecting the vital practice of recharging. Are you, like the traveler, caught in a cycle of endless doing? Remember, even the mightiest river has moments of calm, where its waters pool and gather strength before continuing their journey. To further illustrate this truth, let me share with you the story of a writer who had lost her inspiration. For months, she sat at her desk, forcing words onto the page, each one feeling more lifeless than the last. It was only when she finally allowed herself to step away, to rest and reconnect with the world around her, that the spark of creativity returned. Upon her return to the desk, words flowed effortlessly, filled with new life and insight. This writer discovered what you too must learn, that creativity and inspiration often flourish in the spaces between our efforts. By allowing yourself periods of rest and rejuvenation, you create fertile ground for new ideas and fresh perspectives to emerge. To help you integrate this wisdom into your life, I offer you this scheduled downtime routine. Set aside specific times each day for rest and rejuvenation. During these periods, engage in activities that truly recharge you, whether it's reading, walking in nature, or simply sitting in silence. Practice the following body scan meditation to reconnect with your physical and mental energy levels. Find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths, allowing your body to relax. Starting from your toes, slowly bring your attention to each part of your body. Notice any areas of tension or fatigue, acknowledging them without judgment. As you reach the top of your head, take a moment to assess your overall energy level. Open your eyes and reflect on what you've discovered about your current state of being. Chapter 22, Freedom in Uncertainty. As you pointed to a bustling harbor where a sailor stands at the helm of his ship, his eyes alight with anticipation. This is not just any sailor, but one who embodies the spirit of trust and surrender that are within yourself. Watch as he unfurls the sails, not consulting any map or charting a specific course. Instead, he lifts his face to the wind, feeling its direction, and gazes at the stars above. In this moment, he teaches you a profound truth. True freedom lies in embracing uncertainty. You may ask yourself, how can I find peace without knowing exactly where I'm going? Yet, as you observe the sailor's calm demeanor, you begin to understand. By releasing the need for complete control, he opens himself to a world of possibilities that rigid planning could never reveal. Think about the areas of your life where you cling tightly to control. What might happen if you loosened your grip, just a little? The universe, in its infinite wisdom, often has plans far grander than we could ever imagine. To further illuminate this truth, let me share with you the tale of a nomad who wandered the vast desert. Unlike others who sought specific oases or cities, this nomad surrendered his path to the whims of the wind and the shifting sands. As he traveled without a fixed destination, he stumbled upon hidden springs, ancient ruins filled with wisdom, and communities that welcomed him with open arms. These were treasures he could never have found had he been fixated on a predetermined route. Like the nomad, you too can discover unexpected riches when you allow yourself to trust in the journey. The path of surrender is not one of passivity, but of active engagement with the flow of life. It requires courage to step into the unknown, but it is in this space that true growth and transformation occur. To help you embrace this wisdom, I offer you this surrender and trust meditation. Find a quiet space where you can sit comfortably without distraction. Close your eyes and take several deep breaths, allowing your body to relax. Bring to mind an aspect of your life where you feel the need for control. Visualize this aspect as a physical object in your hands, and now imagine slowly opening your hands, allowing this object to float away. As it drifts, feel the sensation of lightness and freedom that comes with release. Breathe deeply into this feeling, allowing trust to fill the space where control once resided. When you're ready, open your eyes, carrying this sense of trust with you. Chapter 23, Trusting the Path. As you turn the page, a new chapter unfolds before your eyes. Picture a young warrior standing at the edge of a dense forest, his hand resting uncertainly on the hilt of his sword. This is not just any warrior, but a reflection of the doubt that sometimes resides within you. Observe how he hesitates, his eyes darting between the shadowy path ahead and the familiar ground behind him. In this moment, you recognize the paralyzing effect of self-doubt, a force that can root even the bravest soul to the spot. But watch closely, for this is where transformation begins. As the warrior closes his eyes and takes a deep breath, he tunes into a whisper of inner guidance. It's faint at first, but as he listens, it grows stronger. This is the voice of his true self, reminding him of his inherent strength and capability. With each breath, you see the tension in his shoulders ease, his grip on the sword relaxes, not in surrender, but in newfound trust. As he opens his eyes, there's a glimmer of determination that wasn't there before. He takes a step forward, then another, venturing into the unknown forest with growing confidence. This warrior's journey mirrors your own. How often have you stood at the threshold of opportunity, held back by the whispers of doubt? Yet, like the warrior, you possess an inner strength that can overcome any fear. To further illuminate this truth, consider the story of a young bird perched on the edge of its nest. It has never flown before, and the ground seems impossibly far away. Fear tells it to stay in the safety of the nest, but something deeper, an innate knowing, calls it to spread its wings. In a moment of courage, the bird leaps. For a heart-stopping instant, it plummets. But then instinct takes over. Its wings catch the air, and suddenly, it's soaring. In trusting its inherent ability, the bird discovers a freedom it never knew existed. You, like the warrior and the bird, have wings you haven't fully tested. Your path, though it may seem uncertain, is supported by the universe itself. By transforming self-doubt into faith, you open yourself to possibilities beyond imagination. To help you embrace this wisdom and build your self-trust, I offer you this self-trust affirmation practice. Find a quiet moment each day to stand before a mirror. Look into your own eyes and repeat these empowering statements. I trust in my inner guidance and wisdom. I am capable of overcoming any challenge that comes my way. The universe supports me on my journey. I have the strength to pursue my dreams fearlessly. My path unfolds perfectly, and I trust in its direction. Repeat each affirmation 3 times, allowing the words to sink deeply into your being. Feel the power of self-trust growing within you, dispelling doubt and fear. Chapter 24. The Ultimate Secret. As you turn to this final chapter, you find yourself on the precipice of a profound revelation. Picture a master archer standing before a distant target, his bow at the ready. Yet, as you observe him, you notice something extraordinary. He does not aim. Years of dedicated practice have brought him to this moment. His movements are fluid, his stance relaxed. As he draws the bow, there is no tension in his form. The arrow flies true, finding its mark with uncanny precision. In this moment, the archer, his bow, and the target have become one. This is the essence of effortless action, a state where intention and surrender dance in perfect harmony. The archer's journey mirrors your own path to mastery in life. Think about the wisdom hidden within this parable. Just as the archer no longer needs to consciously aim, you too can reach a state where your actions flow naturally, aligned with the rhythms of the universe. This is the ultimate secret to effortless success, the delicate balance between taking aligned action and allowing life to unfold without forcing outcomes. To further illuminate this truth, envision a gardener tending to her plot. She carefully selects her seeds and plants them with intention. But once the seeds are in the soil, she steps back. She does not dig them up each day to check their progress, nor does she attempt to force the flowers to bloom. Instead, she trusts in nature's wisdom, providing water and care as needed, but ultimately allowing the garden to flourish in its own time. In both these stories, you see the interplay between action and surrender. The archer releases the arrow. The gardener plants the seed. These are conscious, intentional acts. But what follows is a release, a trust in forces greater than themselves to carry their intentions to fruition. This, then, is the final piece of wisdom I offer you. True mastery lies not in constant striving, but in knowing when to act and when to allow. It is in this delicate balance that you will find the flow of effortless success. To help you embody this wisdom, I invite you to engage in this action and surrender reflection practice. Choose an area of your life where you've been striving for a particular outcome. Identify one aligned action you can take in service of this goal. After taking this action, consciously release your attachment to the outcome. Write down both the action you've taken and a statement of surrender such as, "I trust in the unfolding of this process." Reflect on how it feels to balance intentional action with surrender. By practicing this balance between effort and letting go, you open yourself to the flow of effortless success. Remember, your role is to plant the seeds of your intentions and nurture them with aligned actions. Trust in the universe to bring them to fruition in perfect time. Conclusion. As you close this book, know that your journey has only just begun. The wisdom you've uncovered within these chapters is not meant to be confined to them, but to flow through every aspect of your life. Reflect for a moment on the transformation you've undergone. From learning to find success in stillness to embracing the art of letting go, you've awakened to the profound truth that effortless success is not about constant striving, but about aligning with the natural flow of the universe. Remember, the journey of effortless success is not a destination, but a continuous flow. As you move forward, integrate these teachings into your daily life. Let them become as natural as breathing, guiding your actions and shaping your perspective. And you possess the power to create and manifest your own reality. By aligning with your true self and the rhythms of the universe, you will naturally attract all that you seek and more. Trust in this process, for it is as ancient and enduring as the cosmos itself. As you close this book, know that you carry within you the key to unlocking the flow of effortless success. Continue your practice, remain open to the whispers of the universe, and trust in the unfolding of your unique path. If you enjoyed this exclusive audiobook, I handpicked this next book which will change your life.